Today, I got 5 simple, easy, budget-friendly DIYs for you. Welcome to CJ DIY. I am C. In less than 5 minutes, we're gonna create gorgeous DIYs for spring and Easter. In this stained wooden sign, I'm adding one of my mesh stencils that I got last year from A Makers. I made sure I added in the middle part of my wood sign, and now with my sponge brush I added a ivory chalk paint and covered the whole French wording on this stencil. Some people are using paste when they got mesh stencil, but I never done that. I am just adding any chalk paint that I got in my stash and it worked perfect. So now that I covered the whole stencil, slowly I'm removing it and I got the look that I like. We got this French wording on it. To make it more rustic, I'm just sanding it with my sanding block, and now I got a perfect look for spring, even everyday look sign. I decided to add some embellishment on the edges and create a frame on this sign, and I'm gonna go with this floral ribbon that I got in my stash, and I'm gonna create a frame with it. I added a hot glue and I'm simply gluing the sides with this perfect ribbon, and I think it's so cohesive and perfect look with adding this floral frame for it. I'm doing the same thing on top, and then I'm gonna add a couple of flowers on the side of my sign, and this part is done. Simple, quick, budget friendly, less than $5, not even $5, maybe $2-3, and we have a perfect look for our upcoming spring decor. I'm gonna be using this book from Dollar Tree with the hard covers. After I removed the paper cover, I really like this navy color with the gold words American Magic on the side of the book. And I'm gonna be adding a rice decoupage sheet with this beautiful basket right there in the middle of the book. Before that, I'm gonna mark it off with a pen where I'm gonna add some paint before I decoupage this sheet. If you don't have any decoupage paper, you can always add some decorative napkin or decorative tissue or some stickers, anything you like, and you can make a perfect tabletop for your spring decor this year. Now that I marked part that I needed painted, I'm gonna be adding a white paint to cover it. It's easier to add a paint when you adding a rice decoupage sheet, so the print can be more visual and more into details. If you leave it on the dark surface, the decoupage sheet is not gonna look that good, if that makes sense. So that's why I am adding this paint right there in the middle where we're gonna add the decoupage sheet, and this is gonna take us not even 5 minutes, and we're gonna have a perfect look for spring for less than $1.50, right? The book is still $1.25 at Dollar Tree, and I already had this rice decoupage sheet in my stash, and voila, you're gonna have a perfect look and such a great idea that everybody can try. Now that the paint is dry, I'm adding a Mod Podge, and I'm just gonna add the rice sheet on top of it, and I think it looks right in the middle perfect because I'm gonna be adding some extra embellishments around the frame of this cover book. to make it more smoother, I did with my brayer, and I'm also adding a parchment paper, and with my mini press I'm going over just to make it smooth. I mean, it was smooth enough, but I wanted to make it more smoother. For extra embellishment, I got this in my stash, this decorative ribbon transfers from Redesigned with Prima, some leaves, golden leaves and flowers, and I decided to add some on top of my rice sheet that I added, and I think it's gonna look super cute and super cohesive with the name title of this book, and it looks perfect with those golden branches around the edges. I just love it. So I added 4 designs on each corner, and after that I'm gonna seal it with a Mod Podge matte finish, and also I'm gonna be distressing it just a little bit with this golden matte finish and my distressing brush, just going around the edges, and I really like how it came out. And here we go again. Another 5 under 5 challenge is hosted by my darling friend Emily from Farm Charm Chic. And this month guest host is Shannon from Shannon's Crafty DIYs. Amazing, talented ladies. And their channels are linked in my description box, along with the playlist with so many talented creators. Please show them lots of love. For my next creation, I'm going to be using one of those signs that I purchased from Hobby Lobby a while ago. I believe I only paid $2 for it. I'm gonna cover the top with one of my chalk paints, and now that it's dry, I'm gonna be adding another basket decoupage sheet. Same process like I did with my book. On the corner, I glued one of my branches that I got with eggs and leaves, and also I'm gonna be adding some florals. I got these cute camellia flowers, ivory, light pink, and light blue colors that they're perfect cohesive with the picture on the basket, so I'm gonna be gluing them. But before that, I wanted to iron the petals of the flowers because they were like little bit shrinked so I make them to look more nicer and high-end look before I glue them. And after that, I'm gonna be adding them on the corner part of my sign, and I believe those flowers look exactly like those on the picture with the basket and the eggs. You gotta let me know, what do you think? I know most of you love those 5-minute crafts, especially when they're budget friendly, and I think these crafts that I made today you're gonna try on your own, and you can use them as a decorative piece, or you can use it as a gift, or maybe resell. I mean, the sky is the limit with all those crafts that you can make, and they'll be not just unique. First, you're gonna be so happy that you made it. Second, it's gonna look very high-end, and it's a win-win situation after all. Now that my flowers are all glued, for extra distressing, I'm just using my distressing brush, and I'm using this matte golden finish around the edges on my sign. And also to seal it, I added a matte finish Mod Podge, and that's it. I have these buckets for a very long time, maybe 2-3 years. I only spent few cents and I got them from a thrift store. I wanted to spray paint them, but the weather was bad outside, so I decided to leave them as they are. And yellow is very popular this spring and Easter, so I decided to leave it as it is. So this one is not a DIY, it's a hack. So basically, if you have similar buckets like this, you just add any kind of floral that you have in your stash and you're gonna make a perfect decorative statement for your home. You can even put this in front of your door and it's gonna be a perfect look for Easter and spring. So whatever I found in my stash with tulips, daisies, grass, eggs, anything that I found in my stash, I didn't spend a dime for this hack. But if I went to the store, definitely it was going to cost me more. So this one actually didn't cost me anything since I have it already in my stash. And look how cute it looks with all those beautiful colors. And it can look perfect on my vignette or for outdoor piece. I love it together with all those bunnies and frames. It's just the perfect look. Another quick and easy look is this cute pink frame that I got it from Target. My daughter actually got it for me a few months ago. I think it was in January she got it for me. So I think it's just perfect for spring and Easter. So after I remove the handle on the back and I just position it vertically because that's what I wanted to do. Original was horizontally, the handle on the back on the frame. I decided to add these prints inside of this frame. I got this cute chickie who talks on the phone, and also I got this cute boy with the lamp ready for Easter. I have those prints for a couple of years now, and every Easter and spring I'm creating beautiful decorations with those prints. You can find prints like this in any kind of crafting stores, or you can even order them online. And on the back of the frame, I'm gonna be adding those words scrapbook sheet that previously I cut it in the egg shape to match the frame. And now I'm just going again with the chickie or with the boy. I can't make up my mind, but I wanted to see how it's gonna look before I add the Mod Podge on one of those. I decided to add the boy, and instead of a Mod Podge, I'm just adding a tacky glue, and I'm gonna glue it on top of the scrapbook sheet, and then to seal it, I'm gonna add a matte finish Mod Podge. And that's it for this quick and easy, cute DIY. I hope you truly enjoyed this content today, and I want to say thank you to all of you for watching and giving me unconditional love all the time, and my darlings. Don't forget to check out the amazing playlist, Emily, Shannon, and all those creators in the playlist. And until Friday, I got another amazing challenge coming up on Friday. I'm sending you lots of love, lots of music, positive energy, blessings from me to you. Bye-bye!